or you clicked on the video. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. But now I need you to hit that subscribe button, and I need you to ring that bell so you can get notifications for when we post videos. And I need you to smash that like button. Clearly, I got way too animated, but I need you to smash that like button so we can see how far we can really take this video. We appreciate you. Enjoy the content. Sequel fiasco that happened this past week.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Yeah, well,
I did a little bit more reading.
Yeah, there's here and there's about it. So, let me give you this quote from an IndieWire article. The never-ending story of the potential Joker sequel hit a confusing high November 20th after the Hollywood Reporter and Deadline published conflicting reports on the topic. THR reported Warner Brothers was moving forward with the Joker sequel and mentioned that that director Todd Phillips had a October 7th meeting with the studio chairman, Toby Emmerich, to ask for the rights to develop a portfolio of DC character origin stories. Deadline disputed this October 7th meeting ever happened, while reporting that no Joker deals were in place with Phillips and his star Joaquin Phoenix. Phillips sat down with IndieWire to discuss just this. Speaking about that, I think Phillips said something to the tune of, there was no actual meeting, and I'm completely paraphrasing here, but
yeah,
and that the writers jumped the gun.
Yeah, it must be interesting to like be, when you're a public figure, right? Whether you're an actor, musician, athlete, whatever, to wake up one morning and for
see headlines,
headlines to be circulating already from like multiple different news sources.
Like, I did that
about something that you said or you did that never actually fucking happened. You're like, wait, what? Like, especially like the like cheating scandals, right?
Oh yeah.
Could you imagine being an actor, an actress, or whatever, a celebrity? You wake up and there's an article about how you cheated on your wife.
I remember reading
you gotta wake up and you're like, baby, I didn't cheat on you, baby. I was here with you the whole night. Remember last night?
She's like, you did go to the bathroom for a while.
You did go outside.
But I remember standing in line and I was looking at how they have the magazines and shit, and I saw like the National Enquirer, and they just had this like outrageous headline. I was like, there's just no way that could be true. And I'm just like, but they just print it though. Like, it's just a wild world we live in where it's just like, no, it doesn't matter. They'll put it out. True, not true, whether there's a grain of truth, doesn't fucking matter. Just put it out and let's see what happens. That's like a crazy,
like this whole like thing with Kylie Jenner and Drake and
was
Travis
there no
Scott.
truth to that? I never
well, like it's apparently it's Kylie has come out and said no, it's not true. Travis Scott's come out and said it's not true. Drake has come out and said it's not true. But like people
running with it.
People are still running with it.
Yeah,
and it's crazy that
and I guess it goes back to those stories that like end up being true, but like they're vehemently denied, in the moment. But for this one, definitely, it's definitely not true.
I mean, it must have been tough to wake up like as Travis Scott and be like, what, like let's and if you're one of the people who doesn't know if it's true or not, but you're involved in a story and you wake up and you read it, you get a text message and it's a link to an article like Kylie Jenner with Drake, and like this is someone you've worked with or they've made music together. That's fucking crazy, right? So Todd Phillips and on this whole Joker project woke up and had read the article about how there was a meeting that he was never actually attended, that in which a film he hasn't agreed to make has been greenlit, right? And then what do you do then?
Yeah,
you just say like, no, it's not true.
Well, and it's interesting, right? Like he used the words "jump the gun," meaning that I guess maybe it is in the works. You know, that he's thinking that hey, this might actually happen in the future, but as of right now, it's not. And it's funny. I think the major discussion that everybody was having last week wasn't even about whether this is true or not. Was although you did have the conflicting reports from both the Hollywood Reporter and Deadline, which, if I'm not mistaken, I think they're part of like the same like branch of like outlets. But anyways, but the whole conversation was, should there even be like a Joker sequel? I think that's where everybody's focusing their energies.
Yeah, that's a great question.
That's a legitimate question. I think once you cross over that $1 billion threshold, it's kind of like sorry.
Do we want to make?
You got to.
Even if we don't do $1 billion on the second movie,
you got it. You got to shoot your shot.
We're gonna make a couple $100 million.
It's like if you go on a date, right? It's a great date. You had a great time, and it's like you just don't call again. It's just like,
Yeah.
Nah, you gotta come on. Like, it was a great date. What are you gonna do? Like, how many times do you actually have a great date that you're like, oh my god, this is amazing. The conversation was fire. We're both attracted to one another. There's no awkward moments. She actually wanted to go half with me.
Yeah.
On it. It's like,
she was willing to pay for something.
Yeah.
I gotta call her back.
I gotta call her back.
Let's make this happen again.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's like one of those situations where it's just like, yeah, it's a no brainer. You gotta shoot your shot again.
Yeah. Jennifer Lopez is somewhere like, I'll do it for free.
I'll just take points on the back end. Yeah, it's fine.
I'll produce it. And we'll talk about profit percentage and residuals on the back end. We'll have that conversation. But up front, it's free.
So yeah, so just to clear up that whole mess, just to set this sort of record straight, is that there's nothing in place right now. Is it imminent? Probably, right? It's probably imminent that we're going to get another Joker film, along with maybe some other. Because actually, I wouldn't mind if he took a swing at Lex Luthor. I think that's sort of like, because it like I said, it said in there he might take a swing at some other origin stories for some other.
And Lex Luthor is one of the characters in the Batman universe that's like always been
the Superman universe.
Superman universe, like that character's always been like, his story's been undertold.
I don't think so. I think one place got
Smallville.
It right. They fucked up towards the end, right? Like, it got some pretty wonky towards the end. But I think the main bulk of the beginning parts of his story, phenomenal. And Michael Rosenbaum, who played Lex Luthor, he is my Lex Luthor. Like anybody else
in Smallville.
In Smallville.
But see, wasn't Lex Luthor clearly a black man?
What?
In the cartoons?
What are you talking about?
Lex Luthor was a black guy. I was a black man.
No. What?
Yeah. Google Lex Luthor right now.
All right. This is news to me.
It's always been a black man.
What?
Yeah.
That's the part of it that I can't believe. If you said like, oh, originally he was like a black man and it just got, changed. Lex Luthor black. Question mark.
Like in the comic books and the TV shows, he's usually he changes. Like, sometimes they'll cast him as a black man, sometimes he'll be a white man. But I know, like, when Smallville was made and they had the white actor playing Lex Luthor, there was a lot of controversy around that.
Yeah, I think this is just because in the animated series he happened to be a black. He was a black man, but I think in generally speaking,
it's kind of like what they do with Green Lantern, right? Or sometimes there's like the black Green Lantern.
No, because there's multiple Green Lanterns. Yeah. One of them's black,
but like
the other
there's usually a lead Green Lantern in like the movie or the character, and like or in the movie or the cartoon.
Yeah, like Hal Jordan,
and they'll
is always
change
white,
his.
But there's another one.
Who?
Hal Jordan, who is maybe the most common Green Lantern that we know. Mm-hmm. He's white, clearly, but or at least as depicted.
Yeah, and then there's the one who was like and I forget his military. Name. I forget his name, but he's the black Green Lantern. Yeah. So similar thing happens with Lex Luthor. Like sometimes if you were watching like an animated series for Superman, they'll have like a black Lex Luthor, and if you're watching the movie or the TV show like Smallville, they'll have the white Lex Luthor.
I think just the one time in the animated series they have the black.
I've seen several animated Superman movies or Justice League movies where they'll have like a black.
Okay, Justice League movies. That's not what I'm disputing. I'm talking about from the origins of the character. It's just generally always been white.
Yeah, he was a very highly successful billionaire.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do that in like the 1960s.
Yeah, no way. The comic book execs wouldn't have done that. They're like, let's put Julia Roberts in.
She can do anything.
It was the same guy in every meeting.
He's just a really big Julia Roberts fan. Yeah, he just really likes Julia Roberts for some reason.
All right, we're gonna cast Shaft. We're looking at Samuel L. Jackson.
Guys, hold on, guys, I got it. Julia Roberts. It's like the one person who just says the same shit over and over. Yeah. And it's just like everybody just rolls their eyes when they say it. Just like, oh, fuck. Again? Why? Yeah. Why this again?
That's him?
Just go to the fucking taco cart outside. We know you.
That's why I'm dying for them to release the name of this person so we can,
Dude, it was back in like 94. Like, my whole thing is, and everybody is so quick, like with the outrage machine of, how dare he? And I'm like, I don't know. I
wonder if he eventually was a part of her getting casted for a movie. What if he actually did help her get cast in Eat, Pray, Love? Like he was in the meeting. He was like, "Why don't we get Julia Roberts to do it?"
They're like, you know what?
Someone finally was like, "Yeah, it works. That'd be a good idea." And he was like, 20 years. I've been saying this Julia Roberts thing, and someone sees it now.
A broken clock has to be right at least 2 times a day, I guess.
He got her Pretty Woman and Eat, Pray, Love. He was like,
yeah, my
work here is done. Yeah.
All right. Not to turn this into this is supposed to be about Joker, but so anyways, yeah, that's the low for what's going on currently with the Joker sequel. Not necessarily cemented in stone that it's in the works, but it most likely is going to happen one way or another. I think whether Todd Phillips wants to be involved or not, dare I say, maybe even if Joaquin Phoenix wants to be involved or not, we are going to get a Joker sequel at some point in time in the future.
So there's one more topic.